fortunate to have future Hall of Famer. It was supposed to be literally a few weeks from now, or actually 10 days away would have been the Hall of Fame celebration, but coronavirus had to pop up. But Kevin Ricca, all-star quarterback for Catholic U Cardinals, going to give us an alumni version of Cardinal Fast Five. So we'll get right to it, Kevin. All right. So as an old O-line guy, I got to know, who was your O-line your senior year?
Oh man, I was very lucky. I had Matt Weber, my roommate, my guy, my dude was the center. Tony Faison and Weber, Faison and I started all 4 years together. Faison was a first-team All-American stud at left tackle, and he was the man. A couple guys rotating at guard. We had Gaynor Jablonski, but Rob Brown became the guy, and Gaynor was a great swing guard on both sides of the ball. Big Moose Miller outright doing his thing. I mean, he was another wild man, crazy Jersey boy, and then we were pretty loaded up front, man.
Yeah, that's a pretty good crew. That's not bad. It's cliche, but it's so true. Like, if you don't have those guys up front, you can't run the ball, and you don't have time to find your target.
No, those guys were the backbone of all our success in my 4 years. If you played O-line at Catholic in my 4 years, I'm thinking of Rob Joyce and Tregman and a bunch of those guys. That's how we got it done. We had a 1,300-yard rusher every year and threw for over 2,500 pretty much every year. You don't get any of that, and Jeff and Matt Taylor will tell you that. Jeff Clay, without those guys up front, love them. Love the big guys up front.
All right, so let's talk about yardage. Do you know how many yards you threw for versus LaSalle in 1997?
I do not know the number. I know that we had a good day that day, and LaSalle did a lot of mouthing off that week. So, but I don't remember the ending. I remember we won.
You threw for 472 yards. Now, today that might not shock people, but in 1997, this is 18 years ago. People were not throwing for over 400 yards a game. So that is an unreal number if you look at the number of attempts in that game. So,
Coach, this, having Jeff Clay, Sammy Briggs, and Mike Hunter, a bunch of guys I've known my whole life, and they were wide open. And that line, we were doing just fine that year.
Awesome. Okay, so along those same lines, what was your completion percentage your senior year?
It had to be decent because we had been together so long, and those guys didn't drop balls. And maybe I stopped throwing it to the other team finally for a year. So probably somewhere around 60, mid-60s.
68%. 68%. Okay. I mean, that's unreal. That's fun stuff. Okay, what dorm did you live in freshman year?
5th floor Flather, Coach.
Oh, wow.
I looked at the top floor corner room, 522. Flather 522 before they redid it.
If the walls could talk on 5th floor Flather, none of us would be doing what we're doing right now. That's for sure.
No, I don't think so, Coach.
Yeah. And I don't need my players to hear that, but they're not there right now. So, of course, you should see the bathrooms down Flather. They have like these marble sinks and stuff. They redid them, and there's an elevator in the place. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's you know what? They had to make a totally reinvent the place. Yeah. But the soul of that place is still intact, I believe. And before I'm done, Coach, Pat Walker, my left guard. Pat Walker. You can't let me forget about my left guard, Pat Walker. I talked about my swing guard. I forgot to say. There we go. Sorry, I don't want to lose that one. That'd be a tough one.
Beautiful. Yeah, he would have called you out. Yep.
My man.
Okay, so 5th question. You got to tell me, what was it like to play for Coach Tom Clark?
First off, it was a privilege and an honor. I've told this to his face many times, Coach, all week long. No one was late for practice. We were all on the same page, and it was because of the respect we had for him. I felt as if we had a touchdown edge versus every opponent we went up against because he was on our side. And I love him to death. He's like an uncle to me. I couldn't have had a better college football experience playing for anyone else than I could have for Tom Clark.
Yeah, he's a special coach. Yep. And then I can't leave Coach Favret out. He really came in, and that offense, people were not doing what you guys were doing. And now everybody's done it. But at that time, it was so innovative, the way you guys went fast and you spread the ball around. I mean, he did a great job.
Yeah, Coach Favreau was fantastic. We had a ton of fun. We just went out there with nothing to lose. And I don't feel like I'm that old. I'm 44, but I was studying Mouse Davis run and shoot tape heading into my freshman year football season. We did some crazy stuff. There was all kinds of things I think about. But as we evolved into year 3 and 4, all that stuff started clicking pretty well, or we had gotten rid of it because some of it was nuts. But it sure was a ton of fun spreading that field, playing with all those athletes.
All right. Well, that's awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming to do this. It's awesome. And I can't wait till we get to celebrate you going in the Hall of Fame. It's well-deserved, long time coming. And I know a lot of your guys from your squads are so excited to come back and be able to celebrate, the success of those teams that you were on, and celebrate you. So, Kevin, thanks a bunch.
Well, I appreciate that, Coach. It's an awesome opportunity for me to get to say thank you to all the people that were there that looked out for me. And great teammates, great coaches, great people all around Catholic University. And to, kind of get in touch with this crew coming up that you're taking care of. And we know that squad's in good hands, Coach. And good luck to you getting through this mess that we're dealing with right now. But we know what's most important, and it's doing this. So thanks for brightening up my day. Giving me something to do today, Coach. I appreciate you, bud.
No, my pleasure. And you and the family have a happy Easter.
And you do the same, Coach. Take care, my friend.
Take care.